Hello, this is David Shreeve, Algebra 2 instructor with Florida Virtual School. Just going to quickly go over the process of using our GeoGebra to make a graph. It could be any type of graph. We'll make several graphs throughout the course. We're going to make a graph and then we're going to insert it into a Word document. So I'm also going to cover early in the lesson we're asked to add some points to a graph, so I'm going to show you a way to do that as well. All I did right then, I just clicked this move graphics icon, and that allows me to move the graph. So we're pretty much going to be looking here at quadrant 1, so I'm going to leave that placed. Now I'll right click on the screen and select this option to show grid lines as well. That'll allow me to put a nice grid line back there, and it's easier for your teachers to grade and verify that the line passes through certain points if we have the grid lines available. So for this example, now we can graph a line, a parabola, anything we want. And down here on the bottom left, I'm just on the input bar there. I could put y equals, let's just do something quadratic for this example. So let's do 2x squared minus 3x plus 5. I'm just going to hit enter and it'll place that parabola up there for me. That was a little bit off the screen, so again you could change this move graphics view if you want that to be showed. Right here we can show the actual y-intercept. I always like to see the x-axis as well. Now for plotting points, we're just going to enter ordered pairs. So you notice down here, one of your assignments, I might have something like this. I did an open parenthesis. Notice the closed parenthesis is automatically entered when I hit the open parenthesis. And I'm just going to hit 1, 2 and hit enter, and that's going to actually place that on the graph for me. Now I'm going to change from move graphics view. I'm going to go over here to move. It just looks like a mouse pointer there. And that allows me to click these and gives me some options. So if I right click this point, for example, I can go down here to object properties, and maybe instead of point A I want it to be called launch or something different. But in this particular example right here, the check mark is in the box called show label, and it's saying it's going to show the name up here. Instead of showing the name, I just want it to show the value, which is here at definition. So I just changed that to value, close it out, and now it just shows the coordinates for me. So let's say we add another point. I'm going to add, let's add 4, 3. So open parenthesis 4, 3, close parenthesis and enter. And now we have an additional point there. Like I said, this one, it says B here. If I want that to be point A, I could just right click and go to object properties and change it. That may have us change the name on the other point, since we already technically have a point titled A. Well, let's just list the actual value here on that one too. Now if I want to put a line through it, you have an option here, line through 2 objects. I can do array through 2 objects, a line through 2 objects, just a segment. In this case I'm going to use array. So I'm going to click the first point, click the second point, and then there's my array going through those 2 points. You'll notice here it also gives me the equation of the line. So if I wanted to kind of quickly put that in slope-intercept form, I could solve it for y. But for the purposes of this tutorial, let's go ahead and get this graph entered into our Word document. So I'm going to go to File, Export, and then Graphics View to Clipboard. And I'm going to show you that process one more time. So I go to File, Export, and then Graphics View to Clipboard. I'm just going to click that, and you can see the system is working there. It's just copying that graph to my clipboard. Now I already have my Word document open back here. So I'm going to minimize my GeoGebra. And you'll notice I have an option here. I can click that and it'll paste it. I can also, it tells you right there, you can use Control V. That will paste it as well. Okay, or I can right click here. And some of these may look different depending on the version of Microsoft Word, and some of you are using OpenOffice. If I just right click here on the screen, I also have a paste option, so I'm going to use that option and give it a moment to work there. My computer's a bit slow, but and so now we have that graph in our Word document. All right, hope this helps.